Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Environmental Coffee House. Last minute kind of thing. I wasn't planning on doing anything, and I decided that, well, it's really hot outside here, and I have stuff I have to pick, and I don't feel like doing it. So hello, Renee, and hi, Kim. Thank you for the last minute. I forgot to tell you that I was doing this. And Christine, and hi, Rich. How you doing? Hi, Poppy. Donald. Hi, Don. Donald, I got your video, and I want to answer you about what's going on where you are. I just need to know the where you are. The Donald sent me a video, and it is really cool, but it's he and his, I think it's your grandma or your mom. Well, anyway, it's about issues they're having in the garden. So I want to look at it again, but it's nice to see you. And Earl, hello, Earl. And all right, everybody. Nicholas Miller was here, but he says he has to leave. Okay. Well, this is really not a big planned deal. I mean, it isn't. But I'm going to start off with some things I'll update. I don't know if I even got all the pictures up, but I'm 93 Scott. Hey, Scott and JF. Hey, great. Great. I'm really, really happy to see all of you, honestly, even if it's the last minute. It's just, like I said, it's just too hot to finish. I don't know, what is it outside? Let me see here. All right, well, it went to 85. It was 89. And I know that the humidity went down to 58 when it was like, oh my God, it was really high this morning. And just ridiculously hot. And, well, I was outside doing stuff anyway. I don't know if I have the picture. I don't know if I uploaded the picture of well, let me see if I can do it. The water tank, which is actually being cleaned right now. I'm cleaning it with landscaping. Let me see if I can open it. Landscaping. See, I told you I didn't plan much of a show. So, okay, there you go. Can you see it? I got that's where it's going to go. And, but right now it is being cleaned. I think you should be able to see it. Yeah, there you go. All right. So that's being cleaned. And those are we're going to start off with that for the rain catchment system. But of course, the thing has to be cleaned thoroughly. And I started out with landscaping vinegar. And that is going to go into a bucket, which I'm just going to put on to the out on where the weeds are on the driveway part, where it won't hurt any animals. And then I will be doing tomorrow I'm going to go out and get baking soda for that. So there's a lot to do here. And I actually, before we get started, let me see. I think I actually I did finish for the most part, and I don't know if it's completely finished, the orchard. And I had my helper was here. His name is Rich, and he was here today. And let me see if I can get this picture on. Yeah, there he is. He's helping me. We both did it together. And we put those are the two peaches. I've got peaches and pears and apples, and I'm thinking of plums, and then I have an orchard. And these are the things that have to be done for me. I can't stop. I always have projects. And I'm really, really happy that I do have a helper, because my daughter, in her snarky way, she said, oh, so how long is this one going to last? I get a kid and I pay them well and they help me, and kids move on. The kids move on. But this guy, Rich, hang on a second. Okay, I don't want to cough at you since I just kind of like screwed this up. All right. This guy is interesting to talk to because he's 27 and I really like the kids. I really like talking to the kids. It's you learn a lot from them. And he knows he's pretty well into what's going on. And yeah. Yes, people, Sandy worked my ass off. No, I'm really actually easy. I do everything with him. I don't, it's not it's not like that. It's just heavy lifting. There's things that I can't do. And because I sold my Harley that I don't ride, and every time I looked at that, it signified pain. But pain more so than doing the stuff outside, which is really good for your body, everything you're doing outside, which all of you that are gardeners, my God, hi, Rick Larson, permaculture gardener. He is. You guys are terrible, a rural pool boy. You guys are really bad. No, people need money. Hello, Lupe. People need money and I need help. And so as long as and he also works on a farm, so he knows a lot. And, but that water catchment thing, I did all that. Although he helped me with those bricks because I can't carry those things. So, I really wanted to have Nicholas join, but I did not hear back from him. I didn't actually ask him to come on. I didn't ask him to come on. I just I just know that he's so busy. But what I wanted to start with was actually his Patreon because he's talking about drought. All right. All right, Scott. He is not my weed connection. Oh my gosh. No, no, no. Wait, wait. Where's my sound effects? You think he's my weed connection? I don't need a weed connection. He's my weed connection. No, he's a good kid. He's actually a dad. And he knows that that's the only one he's going to have. And he's a single dad. He's raising his kid, and his kid is adorable. And he comes over to my house. All right. So, you talk to your Aunt Donald, and she's going to be listening to me. Well, I don't know if we're going to talk so much. Listen, I could do a gardening show every day. Like, I put that up. I filled these up and fixed them. I didn't see that one birdhouse is actually probably cheap Chinese crap. And I cleaned it and washed it. And then I lined it with sorry, guys, you know how I move around. I lined it with a recyclable plastic, supposedly safe, because who knows what kind of paint is chipping off in that. So I re-put all these up, and as you can see behind me, there's the rewilded part. It's pretty cool. I love it. I know I'm blessed. And listen, if my uncle didn't kick off, and I know this sounds awful, but he might be looking at me. If he didn't kick off, I wouldn't live where I live. And so I thank you. Thank you, Marty. Thank you, Marty. And I named a cat after him. So, all right. So, shit, you got crops at your property. Sandy has a lot of weed. Don't put words in my mouth. Listen, it's federally illegal. New York State, you're allowed to have 6 plants, but that's it. That's it. And in fact, guys, the other day, I don't know, did I tell you this? Maybe it was last week. I was standing out on my deck, and I hear this helicopter, and I had my camera because I always have my camera. Always, always, always. And a helicopter starts coming, just flying up. And it was flying right around my property. So the whole time I'm thinking I'm filming this the camera was off, but I'm waving, hey, 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 and I couldn't tell if it was the police or what. I don't know. I couldn't tell. I looked. It might have been the state police. It was only a 2-seater helicopter. And, if they're looking over my property, that is a gigantic waste of taxpayers' money. Because I'm an old lady. What are they going to bust me for? Anyway, I know my laws, I used to know the civil forfeiture laws way back when. I have stories, but I always have stories. Anyway, so I didn't even have the camera on. I was so pissed. 6 plants the size of giant sequoia trees. Yeah, didn't you know? That's my pot plant behind me. oh, Rich, it was TMZ. Okay, yeah, I'm so famous. Hello, peeps. Hi. Hey, the girl that changed my life. I've been eating really well. Oh my God, I have another story. So, okay, I'll give you a shout. Hi, Aunt Jenny. I love your nephew. He's awesome. And we are online friends. Hello, Aunt Jenny. Welcome. If that was your video, which I could actually show here, if I got permission, I would show it. There's problems. Hey, Donald, I would like to show it. I probably could if I find it on the email. I'm going to look it up while you guys are chatting. I'm going to look it up and see if I have it. It was interesting, and there's a lot of people on our in our chat that understand gardening and vegetables and permaculture, like Rick Larson. He is a amazing permaculture guy. Let's see if I can find it. And would you let me show the video if I could find it? Where is it? This is what I hate. My email, and you can't see it. I mean, I could show it to you, this goddamn email, but it was date received was when? Let me see. Maybe it wasn't. All right, I'm going to look for this. And if he gives me permission. No, I can't find it. Oh, wait. Is this it? Okay, Donald. With or without it? Maybe somebody can help us. Let's see if I can get this set up. If I get this set up, this is how we're going to start. And, okay, this is what we're going to do. I might be able to get the audio. So let's try. And let's get me. All right. Let's see if this will work. I don't see the system, but let me see if I can get this to work. I can't even hear it. Okay, so Aunt Julie has problems here, and I can't get this to, I can't get it to. Tell me if you can hear it. I don't think you're going to be able to. I don't think so. Do you hear it? Well, anyway, does anybody know what's wrong here? These are dead spots on the bushes. And I just saw it. I only saw it once, so I don't know, what was happening. Can you hear it? I don't think so. It does. I don't see my system audio working, so I'm just going to have to talk through it. Unless I can get my system audio output. No. You can't hear me. All right, so you can see what's going on. And she has issues on the property, and then she was showing this. I just don't understand why the system audio. I know there's no sound. That's why I'm talking through it. You can at least see what they're talking about. You don't need it. All right, how about I can put on a little bit of music, and we can look at how she's talking about the tree is dead here. All right. She doesn't know. And the cactus, but I don't know where you are. But see, it's dry, and it seems to be dry in a lot of places. Oh, how I wish we could hear it. I just don't understand why the system audio did not work. And if I do this, if I fart with it, forget it. I'll just screw everything up. See, she's got the shade cloth on because it's hot where you are. Donald, where are you? At least give me the garden area, you know? Give me the area where you are. All right, let me move this. I don't need my name up on the screen. You all know who I am. All right, so what do you think? I wish you could hear this. Look at the pumpkins. Aren't those cool? Yeah, is it? But I don't know. It's very hot. Okay, blight, root bound, a lot of issues. But we'll see. Man, I got an itchy nose. I wish you could hear this. All right. Well, anyway, guys, Sacramento. Oh, you're hot there. No wonder why. It's probably drought. You need, okay. This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking, and I'm gonna shut it off now. But what I'm thinking is that this could be. All right, I gotta shut this off. Okay, this could be drought. There's powdery mildew, but like Kim said, compost. Now I use fish emulsion, or I use sometimes I use a little of the dry organic stuff, but it looks like a lot of water issues, and I know you couldn't hear it. But anyway, James, I will look at it more. But I know where you are. My friend lives in San Andreas, and she has a bed and breakfast there, by the way. And my friend for I don't know, since we were in our 20s, the Robin's Nest Inn. It's nice. It's gorgeous. All right. So that is what I wanted to do. I showed you that. That was really cool. Thank you for letting me do that video. I really appreciate that, Donald, and I'm really glad that you're with us and that you are a new follower. Renee, heat exhaustion. You know what? I'm going to play a little bit. Do you guys mind if I play a little bit with the color on this? I want to see. I told you I didn't. It's kind of testing. Let me see if I can pick a color that I like better, but it's not showing me where the color is. Okay, here. Let me see. Can you guys see this color? Okay, now let's get the potted plants need. Is that dark? Is that too dark? It looks nice. Sometimes that yellow really annoys me. And then there's always these issues with live stream. Oh, you're welcome, Donald. I'm just happy you're here. That's that's really a flag when it gets over 100. Too many days where they're fine at 95. I live 1 hour north. Okay, Renee. See, she's got the shade cloth. They're Lone Wanderer. They are exhaustively blooming too early, then extreme cold, then abnormal heat. Interesting. See, Donald, we have a great chat here for understanding growing and plants and all kinds of stuff. Okay, David, you're saying try light blue. All right. Hi, David. Let's try light blue. I love when there's audience help. Okay. How about that? I tried light blue. I don't know if I like that light blue. Let's try another one. Oh, I love you all. I love you all. How about a different light blue? A light blue with a green? Well, anyway, I wonder if you could put a background. I've never put a background on this, and you can play with, you could play with corners and all kinds of stuff, but I never change it. It's always the same thing. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Now there's friends. We're making friends. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. This is so beautiful. Hello, 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 Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy's nice today. Look, hi. Hello, happiest of Sundays. Y'alls. Yes. Okay, so this is better than the yellow. We'll try this one for this show. Okay. See, you're all my producers. Yes. And don't forget, as my producers, when I put on my name, I say, like and subscribe. I do want to say something about this whole like and subscribe bullshit. It takes forever to get subscriptions. I mean, I can literally eke out 2 and watch it happen. And I know a lot of people, especially like with liking, they don't want to like too many videos. Now, I have 5,000 videos that are liked. What happens to them in YouTube? Really, what happens to them? So you like 5,000. What happens if you decide to unlike all 5,000 and clean it off as a clean slate? Does it like go through 5,000 videos from how many years of likes? Really, what do you do? What do you do? So, and then people are, they're very picky about subscribing. I subscribe. If I like you, I subscribe. And then I get a notification, but I've subscribed to too many. So anyway, I just wondered if anybody knew about that whole goddamn mess. Yeah. All right. So let me take the like and subscribe down. And don't forget, buy us a coffee. Yes, I'm almost there. I'm going to get that computer. I was looking last night. It's going to be way better than this, and I'm going to make kick-ass videos. I hope. It's taken me a long time. But again, I don't have time to set it up. And my, what did Poppy say? My rural pool boy, he might help me redo this room that I have as a studio, which would be really, 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 really wonderful. Okay, Lone Wanderer, you said delete your channel and it all disappears. No thanks. I'm not going to do that. I'm not ready. I'm really not ready. I'm not ready to give up. Yeah, give a thumbs up. Yeah, let's give a thumbs up. Okay, let's give me a thumbs up. Yay! Of course, we haven't gotten to a flush yet. All right, we're going to move on. All right, you've had enough of me blabbing. We're going to move on. And we are going to look at Nick Humphrey. He couldn't be with me. Of course, I didn't ask him because I know how busy he is. So here we go. This is Nick's Patreon. And this week, he's got a lot of good stuff on here. But this week, I wanted to look at what he wrote yesterday. And he was talking about, it was the paper, The Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences. And then he also had this piece and the Drought Monitor. So we're going to go down and we're going to take a little walk into Nick Humphrey, meteorologist Nick, who's part of our team. And let me see if I can get this just a little bit bigger. Look at that. Oh my gosh. All those things you can do when you're alone and playing with your software. All right. So it was highlighting the lack of research or discussion into extreme climate change scenarios involving global warming at look at that, +3 C or 5.4 F above pre-industrial levels, which would threaten human civilization or even the existence of humans on the planet. Currently, the global average temperature anomaly, which is the 5-year average, is the 1.2 relative to the climate period of 1881 to 1910. By the way, Nick is fine. He's fine. He's doing a PhD. He's very busy. His family, shit happens, but he's fine. The UK Met Office's climate models estimate there is nearly a 50% chance that the average global temperature of any year between 2022 and 26 will be more than 1.5 C. Climate change is measured using many years of data, but breaching it in any one year could result in significant global impacts. This article by Kemp et al., 2022, discusses that real risk for catastrophic climate change based on multiple indicators. Historic emissions are equivalent to the high emissions scenario. That's from IPCC report. Even if all 2030 nationally determined contributions are fully implemented, warming of 2.4 C 1.9 C to 3 is expected by 2100. Current policy and action suggest a warming of 2.7 by 2100. Number 3, warming over 2C may trigger less known to unknown Earth system feedbacks that would increase warming further. Examples: Arctic permafrost, the loss of, I lost myself. Oh, the Amazonic carbon release, slowing and loss of carbon sink capacity, and loss of stratocumulus clouds, all of which could be abrupt and not directly proportional to anthropogenic warming. Previous authors have written about these specific feedbacks and potential tipping elements, with reports also highlighting concerns. So you can see a list of articles that I've previously shared on Patreon here. He's really got a good Patreon page. And he's a good writer. In addition to this, there are concerns about interactions between climate, ecological, social systems. These interactions are poorly understood. However, this is highlighted by their discussion of the potential expansion of extreme mean annual temperatures under a middle high emission scenario, which is that, and continued population growth. That's another one. Boom. Population growth. All right. So much of the world's subtropical areas, encompassing 2 billion people by 2070, would face mean annual temperatures of, greater than 29 C, which is 84.2 F. Currently, only 0.8% of the planet's land surface experiences such temperatures, restricted to the Sahara Desert of North Africa and the Middle East, where only 30 million experience such heat. And by the way, I was reading an article today about Pakistan and the people in Pakistan. I can't see how they don't perish. People are literally digging underground, and these are not bunkers by any means. These are just underground cooling rooms. They're not even rooms. And the older people are going down these to cool off so they don't die. So anyway, let's see if I can make this bigger. I don't know. This looks pretty small. This is just the population of everywhere. The extreme heat. It was overlap between future population distribution and extreme heat. So these are the models. The extreme heat, which can lead to much increasing drought, crop loss, and water scarcity, would also coincide with impacts on nations' more fragile economic and political states, setting the stage for the risk of international conflict and unrest. And my favorite word today is The paper ultimately discusses an agenda for researchers and the IPCC to start openly discussing catastrophic impacts. These include exploring extreme climate dynamics, exploring paths that can lead to mass mortality or morbidity, investigating social fragility in a climate change context, and synthesizing research into catastrophic assessments. They speak about the need to discuss the potential for catastrophe, even in the face of climate science culture, which largely revolves around err on the side of least drama, so as not to sound alarmist or cause fatalistic responses in people. They mentioned that the fact that research into emotional responses to fear-based messaging is mixed. and that much depends on how the potentially fear inducing information is communicated. Now, I personally think that the fear induces paralysis meme is a bit overdone. Thank you, Nick. People can handle bad or even terrible news if it's communicated realistically. In research, I have noted fatalism only emerges when people feel they appear to have no other options or alternatively in a religious context. So, overall, reading this, I highly agree with the need for science in general across an interdisciplinary spectrum to address catastrophic impacts. I've also become rather concerned about the almost universal fervor of climate scientists to err on the side of least drama, anti alarmist themes, absolutely terrified that not doing so will trigger fatalistic responses in the public. To be honest, I find much of the public I've interacted with that accepts the science of climate change, anyways, actually is pretty reasonable in their fears and concerns climate change could become calamitous simply based on what they see. Many actually think about the complex interactions, at least at the surface level, related to the potential for conflict over food and water. For example, instead of dismissing such concerns by trying for forced optimism, we should instead be willing to accept that actions do have consequences and discuss those consequences openly. Pushing the state of the climate to certain thresholds has the likelihood of triggering very terrible things. No one truly knows where those thresholds are, and that source of uncertainty is frankly terrifying to people. And hell, that's okay. The point is that we've got a lot of people on this planet who are particularly vulnerable to harm, and we should figure out the full range of what can happen so we can commit to doing everything possible to reduce harm to people for as long as possible, and by default, ecosystems and the environment. Part of assessing the situation we are in is fully grappling with how bad things can get. I think in the back of every scientist's head that studies some aspect of climate change or human impact on society, we all know how bad it could get. But we seem petrified to really talk about it. We need to get past that. Accept it for what it is, address it, move forward to scream for the policy changes needed to limit harm as much as possible, even as things worsen from what has already been done in the climate system and ecological damage. This was great. He is wonderful. I really think that it would be a great idea if you all went and tried, even for whatever, a buck a month. You know, I ask and I want to tell you how generous you guys have been. It's been wonderful to be able to pay my bills for the channel because I used to be able to before I so rudely got kicked off of long-term disability. And obviously it looks like I'm not disabled, but goddamn, if you knew, last week it was 3 days of complete pain, of which Matt Angino wrote me today a very lovely, inspiring email, and I have some things to look at as far as the psychological aspect over the pain that your body feels, which actually for 20 plus years I have looked at, but it's always good to go back to interesting things. So this is Nick. Wonderful. And I just want to go down to the drought monitor because this is where I am. And a lot of you are. So we're going to move on to the drought monitor. And I love you, Nick, if you're watching. I know you're not, but I'm going to make sure I send this to him. He said, this is the quick update. Drought continues to dominate much of the United States. And see, I'm in the brown. And the brown is... I just don't know if I can get this any bigger. Let me see. Let's see if I can get this bigger. All right, just a little bit bigger. Okay. So the brown is where below normal I'd say 50, 40, 50, 50 to 60%. Drought continues to dominate much of the United States, particularly west of the Mississippi. Drought covers 50% of the continental U.S., 1% less than last week, with 36% of the U.S. in severe drought or worse, severe, extreme, exceptional, the same as last week. Exceptional drought covers parts of California, Nevada, Utah, Kansas, New Mexico, Oregon, and Texas. And boy, New York is, well, where I am, is about to, I'm telling you. The 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook is calling for high probabilities for above normal precip in the interior west. This should bring beneficial rains to drought-stricken area. Oh, that would just be like wonderful. Without flooding, though. This should bring that. Meanwhile, much of the plains and Midwest and Northeast will see dry conditions, which may expand abnormally dry to drought conditions in these areas. So thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick. As always, he's got weather climate news of the day. This was 2 days ago. I mean, he made my whole show, really. He was talking about the monsoons in India and global rice supplies at risk as harsh weather hits top exporters, floods in Pakistan. Now, floods and heat. Pakistan is getting it every which way, leaving farmers devastated. From 1951 to 2021, the country's annual average surface temperature rose 0.26 degrees Celsius every decade. Look at the stuff. I mean, it's one-stop shopping. It's very, very good. Netherlands declares official water shortage. So speaking of the Netherlands, I think, oh, okay. Let's go up here. Let's look at this article, which I did find, because I'm out there growing strawberries. Millions of kilos of unpicked strawberries left to rot in Finland. I don't know if you saw this, guys. And quick hello to Jean and Melanie, Dennis, and hi, Trev. Hi, Trev. It's great to see you all. All right, so millions of kilos of unpicked strawberries left to rot in Finland. Rain spells and war-prompted picker shortages have left farmers unable to enjoy the fruits of their labor. In my opinion, just open it up and get people to just come in and take it. Labor shortages. Let's see. Berry farm in Altintila, located in the southwest city of Pamo, expects that at least a fourth of the annual total average of some 250,000 kilos will remain unpicked. That really, really sucks. Some 70%, maybe you didn't know this, 70% of berry pickers in Finland come from Ukraine. And with the ongoing war, a severe labor shortage is impacting the fields. We have been looking for labor all summer. They should have sent every teenager from the United States playing video games. I've heard many other entrepreneurs say that it's been difficult to find employees. The Finnish Association of Fruit and Berry Growers said that although it's normal for some of the harvest to remain uncollected each year, the situation has been particularly substandard in the area of Pamo. So this pretty much, well, sucks. Don't you think? Yeah, it does. It does. So I'm going to move over to Environmental Coffee House. That's where I got this from. Jonathan O., our editor on the page. This is our Facebook page with way more people that follow, but nobody looks at it anymore because I don't have the time to keep up with everything. 19,493 people. But anyway. So, this was really good, by the way. If you're into, I probably can't play it, but this was an excellent video. I don't think you can hear it, but this was about, can there be innovation under socialism? It was great, by the way. You should all watch it. It was great. It made sense. It was just wonderful. So you should watch that. I loved it. And I put this up on the page. 761 wild horses removed from Colorado's Pisance East Douglas herd area. Here's how and why it was done. I can't even read it. I can't even read it. It'll make me too upset because they're lying and they're probably sending them off for fucking dog meat or whatever they do with it. So there's that. Okay, now we're going to move on to Twitter and the climate bill. All right. The climate bill is I'm going to start with Peter Kalmus. He says, if you want to celebrate a climate bill that the oil majors like because it pivots on fossil fuel expansion, that's your prerogative. But why should it bother you that some of us remain skeptical? Let's keep pushing politicians to do better, in peace. All right. So there are people that were all excited. We passed it. Whoops. Oh, here. Alexandra Vilsenior. Expecting a climate bill to be perfect is like expecting all climate activists to be vegan and emissionless. Nothing is pure. We will always have much more work to do. Pass the bill. And I do believe they passed it. Will it be business as usual? Will it make a dent? At this point, I'm, as a mom of a 33-year-old who I don't want to see in horror, at this point, even though it is taking one horrible thing, which is drilling, fracking, burning gas, for another horrible thing, which is mining. But somehow they're going to do it. The scientists are going to do it because people mean well. And the techno-utopians believe in the techno fix, and they're just going to try, no matter what we say. Yeah, it's fucking pork. Yeah, bad. So let's see what else is going on here. All right. So Dr. Sandra Steingraber, she's from New York. So to be clear, we didn't get a climate bill because senators finally listened to climate science after 4 decades of not listening. We got a climate bill because of unrelenting community activism. And now we're all going to defend those frontline communities, right? Scientists. Yeah, 50-50. It was 50-50, I guess, 3 hours ago. They passed it. I mean, yeah, it's not what they wanted, but, I'll take anything. It's Colinello. The bill will reduce emissions to about 40% below their all-time high. Well, we'll see. Thank you, Donald. You have your cousin. I'm glad. Donald, I'll adopt you too. You can be part of my family. And yes, Jean, you're right. Give me a thumbs up, guys. Give me a thumbs up. So, all I'm doing is going through Twitter. But you know what? You know how many other people go through Twitter as their shows? So here you go. Okay, here's one. Calling it the climate bill really is some Orwellian bullshit. Let's see what some of these people say. These people are low information, so they're calling Bernie Sanders, and I'm sorry. Bernie Sanders, but Mr. President, the bad news in this bill, as currently written, includes a huge giveaway to the fossil fuel industry. That's the reason why BP supports this bill. Is that the reason why it is, Shell reports it? See, the thing about Bernie, he's always on the right side. Always on the right side. And people, you can say you're sick of doublespeak on the bills. Do you understand how they are written? If you don't like the system, then get in it and change it. Okay? Bills are written and these politicians stick all kinds of other shit in them. Right? That's the way it goes. And that's what they used to call pork. Now it's beans if you're a vegan. So, this bill is a lie, Ryan Knight says. It expands drilling and on public lands. It's literally a bill masquerading as a climate bill. But I'm not sure if I go one way or the other. I have a lot more to read on it. The Senate passes the Inflation Reduction Act. This bill is the biggest climate investment in U.S. history. See, it's something. It's something. What do we want to do? Nothing? And just, let's try to to let's let's look. Let's have a little hope for today. Just for today. Just for today. But of course not a single Republican voted for it because they fucking suck. Okay? I could very, very easily make this an I hate the right wing piece of shit, Christo-fascist, Nazi motherfuckers. There you go. There you go. Okay, but I won't. All right, now, this bill is for you, Chucky says. Schmucky Chucky says, to the tens of millions of young Americans who have spent years, and old Americans too, this bill is for you. We shall see. I bet there's a lot of crap in here. A lot of people. No, this bill is for the oil and gas. Okay, we understand that. We understand that. Understand that. Oh, see, this is the bad part. And it's a horrible part. Under the bill, the Interior Department would be required to offer up at least 2 million acres of federal land and 60 million acres of offshore acreage to oil and gas producers over the next decade. Maybe we can do something to change that. If they fall short, they wouldn't be able to advance some permitting aspects of the wind and solar projects on federal land. So it's always, always, always a give. There is never going to be anything that is not the lesser of two evils. That is our capitalist system. And I want you to go back and watch that wonderful video that is on our page by this guy. Again, I loved it, and how it shows how socialism is very innovative. Very innovative. So definitely watch that. All right. So we're back to Twitter. And how are you guys doing out there? Hi, Loie. Yeah, I figure I can't always say that I can do this. Like right now we're doing Tuesday nights. It's kind of with Jennifer. And then I haven't worked on anything because I'm telling you, I'm so busy trying to get this place to be what I want. Regardless, I want an orchard, and I'm going to be eating some kind of fruit besides my watermelons, which actually I have. Let me see if I have a picture of one of my nice watermelons to show you. They're going to get big. They're beautiful. I'm going to open it. Okay. Since I didn't prepare, let's see what the watermelon looks like and if it'll open over. Yeah. I've got like 11 honeydews, and so far I've got 5 watermelons. So that is a good thing, and I'm really happy about that, and they get an applause again for my watermelons. Okay. All right. So that's that on this. Yeah, see, David Sirota saying, why are they celebrating? And why are liberals so angry when anyone asks the question? Well, we've got to ask all the questions. All the questions. I'm going to dig deep down and see what is going on in that bill. I haven't read it. I haven't done anything for a week, including take a shower. I wash, but because I'm trying to save water in my well for my garden, I don't go anywhere. So if I stink, oh well. You know, when you have, and I also go out to my outhouse, which I don't have to flush, right? I don't have to flush it. All right. Anything else that is in there? And again, don't forget about Nicholas, his wonderful Patreon. All right. Let's see what else is in here. There was an article about New York being that nobody wants to pass the electrified buildings in New York City. All right. You know what? I forgot the flush for Earl. Let's find something to flush. Let's find something to flush. Okay. We're going to go back. Let's see. What would I... Okay. We have a Lincoln fire. I mean, we have a fire in California, the Lincoln fire. This was an hour ago. Another fire. Okay. I'm definitely going to flush the fire down. I wish I could take the water and say, okay, water, flush all over the fires. There you go, Earl. No more fires. Yep. It's scary for those in California. So, all right. Hi, Jean. That's Jean. Okay. Oh, Salt Lake. Oh my gosh. There's just constant stuff. So basically, I look at Twitter and it where it used to be. Oh, I lost it. Name this out. Oh, Nina Turner. Name this album. All right, guys, let's play this game. Name this album. I wish I had the Jeopardy music. I'm going to put on something and you're going to name the album. Okay. While I'm waiting, name the album. Can you see it close enough? I can. What do you think? Name the album. The poor man that's tried so hard in the United States. Kim had a dream about my outhouse. Okay, Rage Against the Machine. Yeah, that's actually pretty good. Because he's been raging against this fucking machine for how long? Come on, guys. Come on. I know there's a lag. Well, it's Bernie, yeah. Is the album called Bernie? It's the Bernie album. All right, let's see. Nobody else is coming up with a name for naming this that Nina Turner asked for. I like it. I don't know. I can't name. I would say the album is called Frustration. Oh, Stairway to Nowhere. Absolutely, that's great. Stairway to Nowhere. Thank you, Poppy. I like it. Gene, giving up. I don't know if that man could give up any more than I can give up. Killing myself around here. Working hard. Tomorrow I have to take one of my cats to the vet because 7 is the 7th cat that came. He was starving to death when he came. And I rehabbed him and all, but I think he's got some issues. And he started off the season drooling, and now he is losing all his hair all over the house. And I feel bad for him, so I have to take him to the vet. Okay, let's see. Pretty. Stare into the abyss. Yeah, abyss. I like that one. Yeah, thank you, Nina Turner. I met her in Philadelphia. I've got the pictures. One day I'll have to do a video with all my Philadelphia pictures. Comfortably numb. Yeah, he's numb because he's disgusted with the whole fucking system. Earl. Stairway to Heaven. Or maybe not. Oh, I like this one. Broke Down Palace. A little homage to the Grateful Dead. Okay, Jean wants to know what the Twitter people named one. Okay, there's... Brian, who is a friend. He's been on our channel. Brian, enough is enough. Yes, Brian, you did it 2 minutes ago. All right, let's see. There's 944. All right, so let's go through some. Oh, fuck you. Let's see. I don't really want obnoxious one. The Joe Manchin Blues. That's good. Because if you're going to put down Bernie, the only guy, him, and actually, even though Sheldon Whitehouse it supports nuclear, we could change his mind. He's taught me so much and taught all of us so much about dark money. The Joe Manchin Blues. I'm tired of waiting for you. Ooh, I'm tired of waiting for you. All right, Millionaire Marxist and the Three Houses. Fuck you. He's not a Marxist millionaire with three houses. You know, people are so fucking stupid. I'm sorry. Of course you know that there were going to be the trolls. Oh, look at it. See? It's all about me. It's not all about Bernie. See, I can't look at this because it really comes... It really Here, I don't see how coming at Bernie is productive. Like, at least he cares. Hey, weekend at Bernie's. There you go. I'm not going through this whole thing because you know that there's going to be trolls and idiots and morons. But it was good. And actually, thank you, Nina Turner, for giving me something here. Let's see what else is going on before we head outside. When I head outside, I got to pick beans. Okay. This is brown butterflies. Let's see. This is what you get when you let it grow and never use plastic grass. Nice. This is rewilding. Lovely. I wonder if that's part of Donald's. Maybe it's rewilding. Maybe it's actually a natural brown. All right. Yes, the planet got destroyed, but for a beautiful moment in time, we created a lot of value for shareholders. Oh, yeah, we did. Yeah, that's a good one. Definitely a good one. Oh, my. Oh, Elliot Jacobson, who's been our guest. All right, let's take this one. Which best describes you and your approach to the collapse of global industrial civilization and the sixth great mass extinction, which actually Jim said there are new papers out saying it might be the eighth. All right. Let's see. So which best describe you and your approach? Activist rebel, doomer philosophical, vegan EV solar, and depressed and fearful. Well, all right, guys, guess which one I would be. Lisa Hamilton. All right, so let's wait and let's. Oh, you did? You said doomer philosophical. I really, I'm telling you, the word doomer, remember when I did my show on labels? It's hard because there's a little bit of me in every single one of these, although I'm not depressed. I get fearful when shit comes to my property, like the tornado watches, because of what happened to me. It's hard, though, Oh, and underneath that is Calibri, Ter Sonnenblum, permaculture extraordinaire, who actually is supposed to be on my show forever. Beware of the people who say that transitions we need are impossible. They are too often mistaking their cynicism for realism and your motivation for hope. Well, Calibri will be a great guest. I think it's time. Spoiler alert. Doomer was the winner. All right. I'm not going to see. It's hard, but I suppose I'm not an activist like I was anymore. So let's see. Oh, 43.2%. Yeah. Okay. And this is another buddy, Jack. Yep. See, I like this part of Twitter because it's the little bit of the doomosphere. We still call it the doomosphere, right? Yes, it's still the doomosphere. Well, we've been an hour. What a show. I'm glad I did it. I didn't make a video. I didn't do anything. I just came with my mouth, a few things. And yes, this is Bealtaine Cottage is a good testament that transition, grow trees, rewild, which is what Colette has done in Ireland on her 3 acres. And Dwayne has visited her. Yeah. We have grasshoppers, frogs, birds, bees, wasps, loads of other insects in our garden. You sit around, watch, listen. Ace, Gaz. Yeah, Gaz, I do too. I do. Every morning I get up so early so I could sit outside, have my coffee, and just listen to the birds. And yes, it is okay to be a doomer, sweetheart. It is. I mean, it is. Yes. And Johnny. Hi, Johnny. Another new person. Hi, Johnny. I'm going to give you an applause. Yay, Johnny. Welcome. Doomer Rebel here. Okay, see, you're a mix. You're a mix. And Bongo Dave said, I think it's hopeless, but I rage against the machine anyway. See, it's hard. It's hard to put yourself sometimes in one thing. All right. Well, I love you guys. And thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. I'll turn on all my lower third shit. There you go. It's all there. Like and subscribe. Buy us a coffee. And then I will get that super duper consumerism computer I need. And hi there. There she is. There's our friend, Ms. Brandt. All right, guys. I love you, love you, love you. And listen, we're not monetized for a reason. The Buy Me a Coffee is lovely because it's something that you guys think about. I would never want to have instant gratification of the ridiculous chats and instant chats or whatever, super chats, and make people spend money they don't have. That's that. So there you go. That's it. All right. I love you. Peace out, Jean. I love you. I really am full of love. I am a love person. I'm full of love. I have 7 cats. How could you not? You know, that's cleaning up a lot of litter boxes. Al Franken, I should monetize? No. I'm not going to monetize. I'm not going to give. I know I'm not going to build the channel that way, this way, but I'm not monetizing. So, you know we have a Buy Me a Coffee, and that's it. All right. Let's see. Should I pick a different song? Let's listen to the songs and see what I have to go out with. Ooh, this one sounds nice. All right. Peace out, and we will see you on Tuesday with Jennifer. I love you so much. Thank you for everything.